Salakadoola,
Salakadoola,
Menchkaboola,
Menchkaboola,
Hakuna
Matata, Hakuna Matata. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Huey,
Pluto and Goofy and Dewey and Louie, Epcot and Toontown and Flubber, that's gooey. Everybody play the D-Show. Benny and Dumbo, Fantasia, Old Yeller,
Sebastian, Sarabi, Space Mountain, Cruella,
Bill and Gaston and that big hairy fella. Everybody play the D-Show. Try questions, try a bunch, even if it's just a hunch. Don't know if the answer is false or true, just try a little bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Bibbidi-bobbidi-bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Mowgli,
Mad Hatter,
Buzz Lightyear and Roo.
lots of Prince Charmings, but who goes with who?
That's Cinderella's the one with a shoe. Everybody play the D-Show. Sleepy, Sneezy, Sour, Snow White, and the rest. Join the fun, come be our guest. Just ask Pocahontas, Brigade, and Boo. It's a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. From Disneyland, Paris to Tokyo. Time to show us what you know. Ready, set, here we go. Everybody play the D-Show. Hi, diddly-dee, chimp, 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 shree. Everybody play the D-Show.
With no further ado, I present your hostess with the mostest.
Hello! Before we begin, it's time for a D-Show tip. Cheer, shout, and applaud as loud as possible when playing the game. It doesn't really help your score, but it burns calories and makes the D-Show not only a good source of entertainment, but also an excellent way to improve your cardiovascular fitness. Here come the categories for round 1. 1967. Groovy. The Disney Afternoon. Office antics, a cappuccino run, fun at the copy machine. Let's go fly a kite, right after the D-Show. Choose away. Let's Go Fly a Kite was the fantastic finale for Mary Poppins. But here, it's all about another fantastic kite flyer, Ben Franklin. Just look at it flip. 1,000 D-Bucks! Ben Franklin and Mark Twain host the centerpiece of World Showcase at Epcot, named the truly astonishing 29-minute show. Absolutely! The American Adventure. It spread its golden wings for the first time on October 1st, 1982. This is the D-Show spin cycle. 2,000 D-Bucks! Ben Franklin's kite was struck by lightning and he lived to tell about it. This Disney villain wasn't so lucky. Which villain was jolted by a bolt? Absolutely! The Wicked Queen. Zapped her all gone, it did. This question could nab you 3,000 D-Bucks! Behind every great man, there's a mouse. It's shocking, but the ideas behind Ben Franklin's invention sprang from a church mouse named Amos, named this 1953 featurette. You're right, Ben and Me. Revealed that a mouse was responsible for bifocals, the Franklin stove, and the discovery of electricity. It's always mice with Disney. I interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you a D-Show bonus round. Come on, it's time to take a spin at character mix-ups. 3 wheels, thousands of combinations, and only you can put it all together. I'll give the character wheels a spin at the start of the game. Can you spot the single character that can be pieced together? Buzz in, grab the mouse, and click the wheel cranks to line up the mixed-up character. Do it before the clock runs out and the D-Bucks are yours. Get mixed up and it's anyone's chance to steal. Spin away. Red, grab the mouse. Quick, click on the wheel cranks to line up the character. That's one way to win the game. I'm impressed. Bring on the next puzzle. Red, grab the mouse. Looks like you know your heads from the tails in this game. Unbelievable. See if you can get the last puzzle together. Red, grab the mouse. You made that look easy. Wow. I now return you to your show already in progress. This is more nauseating than the teacups. 1943. Oh, look, another year. Nana. Nana, nana, nana. 1967. Nana was nursemaid to the darling children in Peter Pan, but here you'll answer questions about everyone's favorite nanny, Mary Poppins. Concentrate, concentrate, big D-bucks, and stop! 2,000 D-bucks! Need a nanny? Make a list! But what didn't Jane and Michael Banks put in their advertisement for the perfect nanny? Delightful! Never play pool. Rack 'em up, Mary! The next question is worth 3,000 D-bucks! If you've got nothing to say, you can always say this special word, but can you spell it? Found it! Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's the biggest word you've ever heard. Answer correctly and you'll win 2,000 D-bucks. Mary Poppins blew all the other nannies away, but she couldn't stay forever. How long did she promise the Banks children she would stay? Fab! Until the wind changed. Don't you love us anymore, Mary Poppins? The categories, please. Toontown. I went to the bank in Toontown, but I was overdrawn. 1967. 1943. You know the tunes live in Toontown, but do you know how they're made? Let's find out with these questions about the art and science of animation. You'll be playing for 1,000 D-bucks. You can watch one in under 2 hours, but if you want to make one, it will take a little longer. On average, how long does it take to craft a Disney animated feature? Absolutely correct. 4 years. Isn't that just amazing? Spin it, Mama! 3,000 D-bucks! Animators put down the lines, and this department fills them in. Name the place cells go for a little color. Found it! Ink and paint. Colorful and correct. This is my favorite part. 2,000 D-bucks! You'll be seeing spots, but pay attention to the lines.
See, what did I tell you? It's one of his tricks. Lucky, get down.
In 1961, the animators on 101 Dalmatians were lucky enough to use a new process. Name the office dynamo that gave this scene its rough look. D-bucks are yours! Xerox machine. Definitely gave this film its rough look. Congratulations! You made it to the halfway mark. Let's check the scores. Your score makes me wonder. Have you been on this show before? Amazing! Oh, you've made it to round 2, where the D-bucks are doubled. Let's see the remaining categories. 1967, 1943, the Disney Afternoon. The Disney Afternoon entertained millions of kids in the 90s, but here, it's all about the original Disney Afternoon, the Mickey Mouse Club. Spin away! Oh, this part is so exciting. 2,000 D-bucks! In the 50s, kids raced home to spend their afternoon with Annette, Cubby, and the rest of the kids. But who were the only grown-up Mouseketeers? D-bucks coming your way. Jimmy and Roy. And you may remember that Roy was the big Mooseketeer. Big D-bucks, big D-bucks. 4,000 D-bucks. In 1994, ears were out and cool was in. What was the hipper-than-hip version of the Mickey Mouse Club called? Way to go! MMC stands for Mickey Mouse Club, get it? Huh? You could win 2,000 D-Bucks! Don't you just love the 70s?
It's showtime! Get up and go time! Showtime! No being no time! Showtime! With the Mountain Chief!
Nita! Todd! Shantae! Scott! Mindy! Allison! Angel! Kelly! Curtis! Lisa! Pop! Julie!
Mickey Mouse roll call, count off now. Who wasn't one of the new Mouseketeers? Correct, Blair. You might be thinking of Lisa Welchel, who later played Blair. Hold everything. It's time for a D-Show bonus round. Here's an animated game I call Cell-O-Vision. All you have to do is buzz in when the character cell matches the background painting. Make the match and win 1,000 D-Bucks. Mismatch anytime during the game and it'll cost you 1,000 D-Bucks. Finger on your buzz-in key. Roll 'em. Got it. Got it. Look for clues. Match. Match. Got it. Tiki 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 woo. Got it. Got it. Match. Feel free to dance. Match. Got it. Look for clues. Found it. Found it. Match. Match. We now return you to your regularly scheduled program. Ready for a change? How about these? 1967, 1943. It's 1943. Walt Disney releases his 6th animated feature. It's south of the border fun. It's 4 films in one. It's Saludos Amigos. Answer this, and to your score I'll add 6,000 D-Bucks. Oh, the life of the Argentinian cowboy, especially if that cowboy is El Gaucho Goofy. What critter was Goofy trying to rope in his section of Saludos Amigos? Correct. Ostrich. As I recall, Goofy was not quite successful. Flipping for D-Bucks. 2,000 D-Bucks. Saludos Amigos was inspired by Walt Disney's goodwill trip to this continent. You're right, South America. When you see the movie, you'll get to see lots of footage of Walt and the artists on their trip. And the question is worth 4,000 D-Bucks. Olé! Hats off to this Brazilian jitterbird who gave Donald a crash course in the samba. D-Buck City. Jose Carioca. Look at that parrot dance. One category left. In 1967, the studio's 19th animated classic was a wild blockbuster. Let's join Baloo and Mowgli in these questions about the Jungle Book. The next question is valued at 2,000 D-Bucks. Trust in me. Look deep into my eyes and name the hypnotic python that almost put the squeeze on Mowgli. Correct. Ka. A chilling performance by Disney legend Sterling Holloway. Flip away. 4,000 D-bucks. Mowgli's adoptive father, Akela, had a tail, walked on all fours, and was a little long in the tooth. What was he? D-bucks bound. Wolf. That's why Mowgli was a man cub. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, only the programmer knows. 6,000 D-bucks. Listen closely to Baloo and you might get a clue. Next time you pick a prickly pear, what should you try to use? Found it! The claw! Of course, you don't need to use the claw if you pick a pear of the big pawpaw. Looks like it's time for that defibrillator, the round that separates the mice from the men. Sometimes it's hard to tell the truth. Just ask Pinocchio, especially during the defibrillator. It's here you'll have 60 seconds to tell me whether 15 Disney facts are true or false. The first player to answer correctly will be awarded 2,000 D-bucks. If your answer is incorrect, you'll lose 2,000 D-bucks. And remember, there's no time to waste. Answer as soon as you spot a truth or a fib. Press your buzz-in key if you think the fact is the truth, or press the key to the right of it if you spot a fib. Mickey, give me 60 seconds on the clock. The Blue Fairy helped Ariel become human. President Clinton provided the voice for his audio animatronic figure in the Hall of Presidents. King Stefan is Sleeping Beauty's dad. Mike Jitlov is Major Effects. Briar Rose is the name of Sleeping Beauty's castle. Seal Island won an Academy Award. Sykes is the villain in Oliver and Company. In the 1950s, Autopia guests were issued special driver's licenses. Guests can swim with live barracuda in Typhoon Lagoon at Walt Disney World. John Lee Johann was an original Mouseketeer. Pinocchio's ears grew when he told a lie. Snow White takes place in Bakersfield, California. Madame Medusa keeps 2 crocodiles as pets. Guests must remove their shoes before entering Tokyo Disneyland. Bouncing is what tiggers do best! Stop the clock! Look at that score, it barely fits on the screen. You're remarkable. Make sure to join me again for more Disney fun and games. Until then, remember what Monstro said to Pinocchio. Hey, Toothpick! See you real soon, right here on The D Show.
Salagadoola,
Salagadoola,
Menchkaboola,
Menchkaboola,
Hakuna,
Matata, Hakuna Matata, hi-ho, hi-ho.
Mickey and Minnie and Donald and Huey,
Pluto and Goofy and Dewey and Louie, Epcot and Toontown and Flubber, that's gooey. Everybody play the D Show. Bambi and Dumbo, Fantasia, Old Yellow,
Sebastian, Sarabi, Space Mountain, Cruella,
Bill and Gaston and that big hairy fella. Everybody play the D Show. Try a question, try a bunch, even if it's just a hunch. Don't know if the answer is false or true, just try a little bibbidi bobbidi boo. Bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi bobbidi boo. Mowgli,
Mad Hatter,
Buzz Lightyear and Boo.
lots of Prince Charmings, but who goes with who?
That's Cinderella's the one with the shoe. Everybody play the D Show. Sleepy, Sneezy, Sour, Snow White and the rest. Join the fun, come be our guest. Just ask Pocahontas, Perdita and Pooh. It's a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. From Disneyland Paris to Tokyo, time to show us what you know.